Hi, Crayolas! I know, cancel you. I know. Welcome back to Let's Talk with the Donut Twins. Ay, ni sabía cómo los llamamos. Let's say Talking with the Donut Twins. Anyway, today we have a really special guest, you guys. You guys been asking for him, so we're like, you know what? Let's just bring him in because it's so funny how we actually met. We ran into him unintentionally. I don't know where we ran into him. At an event. One of the events, but here we have...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Felipito from Chicos Tóxicos. I have the honor, the pleasure of being on Let's Talk with Las Donut Twins. And we met at the boxing event. It was Ari versus Vane. How you doing, though? Y'all doing good? Y'all from San Diego,
Yeah.
huh? How's everything?
Good. We woke up at 5 in the morning just to come talk to you.
No, damn. You guys are early birds, huh? That's insane.
Pero tú te levantaste.
I'm really falling asleep at 5 a.m. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy. But I mean, let me hear the questions. I'm excited to be here, to be honest.
Who are you? Tell us.
Who am I? You know, my mom and dad, they met a long time ago. Nah, just kidding. What's up, everybody? My name is Felipito. I'm part of a group called Chicos Tóxicos. And I'm be honest, I just make comedy. Realistically, bro, I'm just a pendejo on the internet. Like, why lie? Like, that's all I do is puras pendejadas. And that's pretty much it. I was born in Mexico. I was brought here at the age of 5. I grew up in a place called the San Fernando Valley. And that's kind of like the beginning of it, to be honest. I was a little kid. I've always been a class clown. I talked a lot in school. Always got in trouble for it. My mom me pegaba con el cinturón. And when I got a little older, she hit me with the wire ones. But let's not get into that. You know, let's change the subject a little bit. Fuck around child services pull up. But nah, just kidding. Nah, my mom, that mama, if you're watching this.
So how did you start social media in the first place?
So I'm gonna be honest. In high school, I had like I was already doing like social media. It was called Cruise Cam, and basically I would make videos, and my friends kind of clown me about it, so I'd get embarrassed. So I wouldn't really post, but I would post. And long story short, I graduated high school. I started working construction. I worked construction fresh out of high school. Like you remember when you have like you graduate high school, and I don't know if over there in San Diego, you go straight to Disney.
Yeah.
Like you do grad night. So I was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go make. I was like, I'm grown now. I'm like, man, fuck that little kid shit. I'm gonna go make some money. Like literally, I graduated like on Thursday, Friday. I just went straight to work, and then from there I was working every day in construction. Shout out to Don Alberto. But with that being said, I always did. I was just working construction, and I was like, bro, I really wish I continued doing social media. I really wish like I would have given it a little more effort. And then COVID happened and 2020 happened. And I remember I was one of the first dumbasses. No, not dumbass. I'm sorry. I was one of the first people in my friend group. I was one of the first people in my friend group to get COVID. So no one wanted to hang out with me. Wait, what's going on? What I say?
You keep being insulting in every sentence. I'm like, you're so funny.
Nah, so yeah, I got COVID, right? I got COVID, and by the way, I survived. I'm good. Like everything.
You're like, aquí estamos.
Aquí estamos. What am I? I'm sorry, I said a lot. I had COVID. I was quarantined for like, you know, at the time it was like 3-4 weeks. It was like serious. What's going on? Hey man, 3-4 weeks in the pen. Nah, it was just quarantine.
Wait. Let it out. I'm sorry. It's good.
No, you're good.
She's gonna keep laughing until she doesn't let it out.
That's good. That's good.
And every sentence you say something funny.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Laughing? Yeah. It's good. I can hear.
It's okay to laugh though. That's good. It brings that great energy.
You're gonna think I'm not taking you.
No, but it's like at least it wasn't a sad story.
You're gonna be like,
Imagine
bitch.
my,
Well, yeah, but when you get sad, we're just get sad with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel everyone's emotion.
No, but for real, like if I get sad on this podcast, like start laughing because it just gets like kind of negative.
No, but it's good. We can bring it back up.
Okay, 100%. Perfect. Yeah. So I was in COVID, right? We were doing the pandemic. And I remember I had a quarantine for like 3 to 4 weeks because I kept getting a positive test back. But you remember when you had to get COVID tested and shove that shit up your nose? That shit was crazy.
Oh, wait, did you get it for both?
Yeah, they basically fucking my nose. I was like, what's going on right now? Like you do the drive-through, you be like, and they'll fucking shove that shit almost near your brain.
That was a thing here?
COVID?
No, like check you, like.
You would go get tested.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, yo.
Remember, like,
I thought you meant like a McDonald's. I was like that.
Oh no, like you were going, drive in, and point being is you know, like it was like 2 weeks to 3 weeks of quarantine. I quarantined a whole month because I wouldn't get that negative test back. And after I, you know, finally got the positive that I was no longer contagious, I told my friends like, yo, let's hang out. And they're like, you know what, bro, let's give it a month. Let's give it one more month just to be safe. So I remember I was just in my room watching TV, and I was watching this guy named Bradley Martin, shout out Bradley Martin. And I was like, bro, like I've always wanted to do social media. I feel like I could do it. Like what's so special about not even Bradley Martin? Like, he would have a bunch of people. Like everybody seeing For You page would go to his gym. I'm like, bro, what's so special about them that I can't do? You get me? So funny enough, his gym was like a mile away from my house. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get a membership. And at the time, I wasn't really working too much because of quarantine, and I have a lot of little sisters, so I wouldn't want to really, you know, get them contagious. So I went to go sign up, and I was like getting money out of my savings because it was like $60 a month, which is a lot of money, you know, especially at that time. And from there, I just started going there, started seeing everybody. Like everybody you see on your For You page was there, like Bryce Hall, Noah Beck, Charlie D'Amelio, like all these people you would see were just there. And I feel like it was a great experience to just see that they were just humans, like everybody else, you know, like there was nothing special about them. It was just they had the confidence and the consistency to pick up a camera and be themselves. So it was dope, and it definitely helped me come out of my comfort shell, because even though how I said I was like a class clown in school, I was super like nervous to be on camera, or I'll stutter a lot, which I still do, but I kind of overcame it over time. But it's just consistency. Like I'm not nothing special. Like trust me, there's like everybody else out there. When you first start doing videos, you're awkward, you're nervous, you're like, hey. So it's just normal. And from there, I just started going to gym, and I was in shape. Believe it or not, at the time I was popping up right here. I'll send you the photo if you want it. But I was in shape. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Vale verga. Hurt my knee. That's what happened. I hurt my knee.
Oh, you hurt your knee?
Yeah, I actually did hurt my knee. I tore my meniscus.
Oh, me too.
No way.
Yeah, but my left was what leg?
My right leg.
Yeah, we were.
Okay, I was like, which one? That was my right leg.
Wait, for me, it was my left. How long were you out for?
I just kept doing shit, but like it was dope.
Oh, you never got a check?
Yeah, well, I did. So eventually, like it was like the pain was pretty crazy. So I went to a doctor, and they said, yeah, it's torn. But when you tore your meniscus, at least the tear I had, it's kind of like you just have to keep moving in, and eventually, it gets better. But yeah, that's kind of how I started on social media.
I love that.
Appreciate it.
Even if you're studying now, you see you're telling all the support, especially Crayolas right here, that it's okay to have your flaws. Not everyone's perfect. He's here himself saying it, that no matter what, if you want to start social media, just pick up the camera. Everyone starts somewhere.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that, like whatever flaw you have or you think you might have a flaw, it just makes you unique. Or it makes you relatable too. Because, bro, no one's perfect. Like, no one's perfect, trust me. Whatever social media star or actor or celebrity you see, like, they all have their flaws. Don't ever put anybody on a pedestal, because, trust me, we are all the same. We all shit the same. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It just depends on what you want to do with it. So that's for everybody out there, whether it be social media, a brand new business, a new job opportunity. Just go out there and do it. Trust me, it's better to know that you failed than not even know at all. Because it's sad, you know, getting to the end of your life, and then you start reminiscing, like, damn, imagine in my 20s, I would have been like, fuck this, and I really went 100% on this. So that's kind of how I always saw life. Like, I got to give it my all, especially because my parents brought me to this country for a better future. So definitely want to take advantage of that. Thank you, Mom, for playing the coyote. That's just Mom.
Your childhood was easy, or like?
I mean, like everybody else, to be honest. So I was from Mexico. I was born in Mexico, in Veracruz. And then my mom and dad split up. My mom came to the United States. She went back for me. You know, she brought me over here, and I grew up in this city called Canoga Park. It's like, it's pretty ghetto. It's not the best, but it's not worse. It's not Compton, you know. So it was dope. I mean, thank God my mom and my stepdad always had a roof over my head, always had food. You know, even though it was at the Fallas Paredes, I always had like fresh fits, because, you know, they made it work, you know. So I always give a shout out to my parents. Trust me, there's people, you can always be like, oh man, I had a bad childhood. Like my mom wouldn't give me a PlayStation, or I never had this or this. But trust me, there's someone out there that probably had a worse childhood, you know. So you always just gotta look at the positive in everything.
Because I think sometimes we forget. You're like, oh, I didn't get this, or you compare yourself to other people, but at the end of the day, if you're alive and you have a roof, you're very blessed. Like, si te traen comida, también es una bendición. Because some people have it hard where they don't go eat or don't have a roof.
Comparison is the thief of all joy. That's what people say.
With your mom and your dad, were they supportive you doing social media?
Oh, nah. I mean, my stepdad, le valía verga. He didn't give a fuck. He really didn't understand it. So, like, he didn't care. But my mom, she was so mad because I was doing construction. And she's like, what do you mean you're not going to work today? And I would pay rent there. And I'd be like, oh, like, I don't know if I'm going to have, the money this week. Like, you think you can hold off on it? And she'd be like, no, like, what the fuck are you doing? You're just wasting your time. And I'm like, no, like, trust me, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And, I mean, she never really told me to my face. But I could tell she was a little disappointed, in the decisions I was making. But I would just kind of, like, be like, I trust me, it's going to work out eventually. And, man, they actually took away my room. I was paying rent, and then I stopped paying rent, kind of. So they took away my room. But it's cool. It's cool. It happens, But now I'm blessed enough that I can help them. And like now they see everything I would tell them, like it's kind of paying off. So yeah, I mean, they're proud of me now. So shout them out. And obviously you got to understand, like they're from a way completely different generation. Like they don't understand that like you can make money off being on the internet. It's all new to them. Like for them, how you make money is you either work, in construction or you go to college, get a degree. Like this social media shit is brand new, so like they obviously, I don't blame them. I'm pretty sure if we were all born in that generation, we'll probably be like, what do you mean you're gonna make money doing videos online? You get me? So yeah, especially me, I be stuttering a lot, so trying to explain it to her was even worse. She's like, oh, yeah, sure, you're gonna get paid. But it was dope. It makes the journey better because like, not that you want to prove them wrong, but you have something to prove. And it makes it like I told you, Mom, like I was going to do it. I was going to do it for us. And it was never like some hard feelings like, oh, man, I'm so mad my mom doesn't believe in me. It was more like, I'm going to do this for my mom, and then I'm going to prove her wrong, and I'm going to be able to help her. So that's kind of what always was like the goal in the back of my mind, to help my family out.
Did you have any doubts like starting social media when
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Any doubt? No, that's the thing about me. Like, I was like, it's gonna work. Like, it didn't matter how long it was gonna take me, but it was gonna work. And that's the thing. You almost gotta be delusional in your dreams and your vision. Cause I never once was like, fuck, it's not gonna work, or like, I don't know if it's really for me. I always knew it was for me. I always knew I could do it, but I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. But I was gonna do it. Like, me valía verga. I was gonna accomplish my dreams, no matter what. Because I was like, I'm telling you, I would see these people and I'd be like, there's nothing special about them. And that's not to bash on them because, shout them out. They probably help their family out too. They're set for maybe in generations already. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to do it too. Like, why can't I do it? And shout out my boy Diego, he always says, why not us? Like, why not us? Why can't it be us? Why can't it be the Hispanics, And I'm in 2025, the Hispanics, we're up, man. Gracias a Dios. So I'm proud and I'm happy. And again, I just want to thank you so much because you have this amazing podcast. And as I can tell, you guys are Hispanic. So it makes me proud, that all our people are coming up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Did you have any mental struggles though? Well, you said you were motivated, but did you have any mental battles between anyone when you were trying to go up? And did you think that friendships were leaving you behind because you were doing something completely different than what they were doing?
So when I was like doing it, so I started like 2021, right? Like when I really went, like I remember, like I made my New Year's resolutions. I was like, I'm gonna go full throttle on this. 2021 is gonna be like the year I blow up, and I started uploading a TikTok every day. Even if it was like the dumbest TikTok, I was like at least a TikTok a day. Mind you, people were telling me upload 3, 4. I'm like, nah, at least one a day. And I started doing that, and thank God all my friends, like now that we're adults, they would like support me, like if I'd ask them, yo, can you hold the camera? They'll do it. Hey, I want to do this. They'll kind of keep me in check, like, yo, bro, I thought you said you want to do social media, but I didn't see you post a TikTok yesterday. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. But what for sure did like it hurt, and it was like a battle, and like it kind of took a toll on me. But how I told you, I always had in the back of my mind that I would help my family out was like when my mom would ask me for money, because she'd be like, oh, ocupo dinero para la marqueta o para la renta, or mi carro se descompuso, and I'd be like, bro, like I only had what I had. Oh, mind you, I stopped working construction because obviously maybe it's lazy on my part, but I'd be like, I can't be at the gym when all the influencers are there, so I have to call like days off. and I'd go like 1 day yes, 1 day no, sometimes 2 days no, 3 days no, and then so on and so forth. So I thought we say shout out to Alberto for like being lenient with my schedule. Like I would just call him and be like, "Yo, can I work tomorrow?" He'd be like, "Yeah, pull up," and I'd pull up. It wasn't like, "Okay, you're on from Monday to Saturday." So it hurt when my mom would ask me for money, and I'd be like, "Pues no tengo ma," and that really like took a toll on me, especially seeing them stressed out over bills. Like Christmas would come, Thanksgiving would come, and they wouldn't be able to get my sisters this or that, and I feel like almost like a burden. I'm like, bro, I'm here like in this country that my parents brought me to, and I can't even help my mom out, you know. And to my mom, she's super old school, so she's like, the man's always supposed to kind of provide and help out. And she's like, well, what are you doing with your, with your time, like you can't even give me $100 for like la comida, and it would hurt being like, no, man, no tengo ahorita, and then trying to explain it to her was like, it was impossible. So definitely that took a toll on me, but I feel for sure it helped me like go even harder, because I'm like, well, I need to prove something to my mom, and not even that, I need to help my mom. Like fuck proving her wrong, I need to help her. Especially I would see like my stepdad and my mom, they would work like since the morning to the night. My mom would come out a little earlier because obviously she would take care of my sisters, and I was like, I gotta do it. And maybe that's when I knew it was gonna happen. No matter what, I was gonna get it done. I didn't know when or how, but I knew it was gonna happen. And now, how I said, I'm blessed. Thanks to all the supporters, to all my toxicos and toxicas out there, to be able to be in a better position and help my parents out. And funny enough, we were actually gonna go to Disneyland. My mom's she went to Disneyland once when we were younger, when I was like 5, because we went with my cousins, and I wanted to take her again because she never got the full experience. We only went to Disneyland. She wanted to go to California Adventure at the time, and we were about to go, but we couldn't make the trip. But yeah, I definitely just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting us.
We saw a clip on TikTok that you give your mom money. How did you feel giving her that money now that she sees that you're putting in the work?
I'm gonna be honest, it was like a surreal moment. I grew up watching a lot of these different influencers. Like growing up, you would always see it. Like I gave my mom $10,000 today. You'd be like, damn, that's insane. Like $10,000, a lot of fucking money. So to be able to just give it to your loved ones was insane. And when I was able to do it, it almost felt surreal, because I literally went to the bank, pulled it out, and I was like, fuck, this is like, I could literally give this to my mom. And it was insane. It was a crazy moment. Obviously, not everything I left on camera. We cried together. Like, it was insane, And I told her I would always tell her this too. I'd be like, vas a ver, ma, un día voy a venir, te voy a dar mucho dinero. And she'd be like, sí. She's like, ni me puedes dar 100, imagínate, $10,000. But it was dope. And I mean, every time I think back at that moment, I just think back, thank the man above and thank the supporters. Because realistically, it's all thanks to the supporters. It ain't me, guys. I promise you, all this that you see is thanks to you guys. Everything I got on, thanks to you guys. So I'm always just trying to be grateful back to the supporters, 100%.
I myself have doubts of like social media, but I know like Brenda's kind of like the backhand tell me like this is gonna work. Like we look at the number we have of followers, like we are loved. It's just a matter of time. But I get very in my head. I'm like, I don't know. Like in the back of my head, I still want to do school, but I'm like, dude, if we have a big following, I need to take advantage of it. What I have now, because school is always gonna be there.
Yeah. No. So with that being said, I was telling her like it's almost like I resonate with her a lot, because, for example, when we started Chicos Toxicos, shout out Brandon and Diego. Diego was always like your sister, like, yo, we gotta do it now. Like the moment's now. Like don't wait for tomorrow or next week. It's now. And for example, like I remember we started doing YouTube together, and he was like, yo, bro, if we start doing this YouTube shit, it's every week we're gonna upload, every week. And we were like 4 or 5 uploads in. He went back home to Orlando, and then he comes back. We pick him up from the airport, and he's always goal driven. I always give that to him. He for sure. He went to school also for business, but I feel like he just already had it. He didn't even go to school for it. And with that being said, he comes back. He's like, mind you, there's 4 or 5 videos in. It's like not that many. Hey man, y'all want to take this shit to the next level? Y'all want to be able to help your families? we got it. We got to drop merch. And I'm like, bro, we just started. He's like, nah, that's you thinking small. That's you not believing in yourself. And I remember like, I thought I was gonna go away. You know, I was like, whatever, bro. I was just let him talking, right? And then he'll forget about it. Cool. Next day comes, hey, bro, I just found a manufacturing spot. We're gonna pull up tonight. All right? I'm like, bro, we don't even have a design. And then we came up with our design, and we went to the manufacturing spot, and we asked for how much it would be for these hats, and they're like $3,000. I'm like, bro, I don't even have $3,000 to my name, and it was insane. It was insane how we made it happen. But that's what you need. You need those type of people in your corner to like help you push past your comfort zone. Because if you're comfortable, I promise you're doing something wrong. If you're comfortable, you're doing something 100% wrong, because you always have to push yourself that extra mile, that extra couple steps. So shout out my dog Diego for sure. Obviously shout out Brandon, but shout out my dog Diego for always being like that, like never keeping us stagnant or like comfortable. So I would always give my flowers to my boy DX.
See, it's crazy how you think you can only do so much and you limit yourself, but the people you surround yourself with matters a lot.
100%. Yeah, no, you like, yeah, it has to be you to want to do it, but if you could be around great-minded people that will support you and help you and be real with you, not lie to you, you know, like you think this skit is cool. Yeah. Just a yes. You don't need a yes, ma'am, or yes, guy. You need a real friends to guide you in the right direction, especially when you're fucking up, because it's easy to either get comfortable or get a hot head in this. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. I'm just like, bro, and God humbles them. That's what it is. God will always humble you. So you always gotta remain humble. That's something my mom always tells me. My dad always tells me. My friends, my real friends from childhood. But you gotta remain humble, and you know, you might not see the bigger picture right now, but just keep grinding and keep your head down, and don't ever think you're better than anybody. No matter how good you're doing, no matter how bad you're doing, because trust me, and those are the worst lessons, is when God humbles you. You can have everything a day and everything could be gone tomorrow. So always remember that, guys.
Going back a little bit to your parents, are you close to your parents?
I'm close to, for sure, my mom. By the way, my stepdad I consider like my real dad. I have a real dad also. He passed away though. No, it's okay. Shout out to Felipe. My father make jokes out of it because it just makes you feel better instead of just saying passed away. But my aunt, I'm super close to my aunt. Actually, one of our first videos, we got a brand deal. And I remember we all agreed on it. It was a nice brand deal, and I always had this video idea that when I would start doing good on social media, I might run it this week. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to ruin this, right? But anyways, when I would work construction and all that, I would come up with video ideas, and I'd be like, when I have the money, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I remember the idea was I was gonna go back to every single spot I ever lived in since I came to the United States, and it don't matter who lives there. I was gonna go and knock on the door and give them like $500 or $1,000 for rent, and that was the goal. And I remember our first ever brand deal for Chicos Toxicos, we got paid, and I remember I was like, "Yo, bro, I have this crazy video idea." He's like, and Diego and Brandon were like, "Bro, let's run it. That's such a dope idea." And we went to all the places I ever lived in, and we gave them money. But funny enough, that's the thing about us. We're a little unprofessional. We went like at 8, 9 in the night. So like imagine 3 dumbasses with a cameraman, bright ass flashlight, just knocking at your door. They probably were scared. So I wasn't able to give everybody that I've ever lived with money, because they would be like, no, like it's okay. We don't want it, because obviously it looks sketchy. And I remember we still had like $1,000 left over. And I remember I told him, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro, we went to every single spot. But I remember there was a point in time, like 2008, when my parents couldn't afford the rent, that we had to move in with my aunt. And I was like, I don't know if you guys want to, help my aunt out. And then, there's a video, we could probably find it, but we could pop it up. And I've always been close to my aunt. My aunt's always been like my second mom. She's always been there for me in the good and the bad. She always me da un consejo when she can. always fed me. My fault. I'm getting a little emotional here. I'm saying. But yeah, basically, we went to my aunt's house and we gave her $1,000, and she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe that I was giving her money. Well, not even me. It was the boys and the supporters giving her money, and it was just a real moment. That was right. That was right before I gave my mom $10,000. That was from us Chicos Toxicos, and it was just a real moment being able to bless my aunt. Cause I'm telling you, I wish I could speak about it more and more and go into depth, but my aunt's been there since the beginning. When my mom would get mad at me, because I told you, my mom wouldn't always believe in me, and I would go to my aunt and tell her, like, I'm doing this, this, and that, and she'd be like, mijo, no entiendo qué andas haciendo, pero hazlo, hazlo, y siempre, rézale a Dios and keep God close to you. She's super religious, so she'd always keep me in her prayers. So when I was able to do that, thanks to the guys, man, I remember I cried like a kid, bro. I cried like a kid because, it just, you always have those people in your corner that support you. So yeah, it's kind of one of the amazing parts of being able to bless my aunt, and that's someone I was super close with growing up. So that was dope.
That was making me kind of emotional because I love that you have your aunt as the backbone, as you keeping you humble, keeping you grounded, keeping you motivated.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like your family was a little skeptical at first, but then they saw you really determined that they were like, let's support him. Like he really wants this, and I love hearing that your family really said, pues dale hijo, vamos.
I'm my fault. I'm just thinking back at that moment. It's like you forget certain moments like this. You forget like stuff you've done, and I just remember this because you're asking me, or who's someone else you were close with growing up, and my aunt was for sure that person. And then I swear, like, that's why I was getting emotional, because all these rush of emotions came back, reliving that moment. So it was dope. It was a dope feeling.
And if you can go back to the beginning, to the first day you ever started doing social media, what's a piece of advice you can give yourself when you first started?
It sounds so corny, but it's just consistency, determination, and don't give up. That's pretty much it. It's not rocket science, Just you gotta be consistent with it and be yourself. That's what a lot of people aren't. They're not themselves, and then it becomes a job. And obviously, it's not hard to be a social media content creator, but don't. It sucks when you have to put on this persona that you're not. Like you basically have to like. I get it. It might be called acting. It might be acting, but I know a lot of people that be like, man, I wish I could do what you're doing, but my audience doesn't let me. And I'm like, well, that's because you were never honest with your audience. You're never yourself. You played this persona that you knew would get views and likes and shares, and now you're this person, but you want to be this person, and it's almost sad, because you get to see them on camera and they're like completely different to when they're off camera. You're like, damn, bro, maybe you should be yourself. Maybe people will fuck with you more. But that's kind of it. Be true to yourself. But that's anything in life. Like everything I just said, which is consistency and not giving up and being yourself. That's definitely anything in life. You can apply that to anything in life.
So how did you start going to? Okay, yeah.
You guys did like 3 dances, bro, and I don't know how to dance. But with that being said,
you did good. You did really good. Yeah, you did. You're certified. Yeah, you're invited to the
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm better when I'm drunk.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be funny. Should give me a shot. Yeah, I know the alcohol.
You want one?
Nah. We're not dancing no more. We're not dancing no more.
Why did you tell him? Would you give us a bit? If you want one after. How did you start going to the gym?
I started going to the gym, man, like in high school. So, long story short, I started going to the gym when I was in high school. I used to go to continuation school, so we get out early. I got out like at 12:30. Regular school's 3:30, 3:15. So I had so much time to kill. I was like, bro, I'm gonna start going to the gym with my boy. We started getting, we got membership. We got pretty good at it. We were like considered strong for like our body weight and age. So that's the thing. I know I had mentioned I'd go to the Zoo Culture to go work out, to like do social media. So that's originally how I started. Like, damn, if you look way back, it's funny. Like people DM me all the time. They're like, damn, bro, I remember I used to watch the workout video. So I was like 180, benching 315. Like it was cool. It was like dope weight. And that's how I originally started. Like I was like, that's why I tell people, don't like be yourself. Don't be a dickhead. So I was like, when I first started, I would be basically like belittle people. I'd be like, oh, I'm the strongest Mexican. And then people would hate on me because they'd be like, well, I'm Mexican. I think I'm stronger than you. And point being is, I wasn't genuine to myself. I wasn't being myself, but I knew it would get views and comments and clicks. So that's originally how I started. And that's why I started going to Zoo Culture to start making gym content. Because that's what I was like, okay, I'm pretty good at working out. I might as well post it. And people thought it was cool, you know, especially because, people could like resonate with me. Because they're like, damn, this motherfucker look exactly like me. And he's with these people and he's working out with so-and-so. And that's how I started. But I started going to gym originally because I was in continuation school. I had to make up credits, so I would get out early. That's originally how I started working out. It was cool though. It's nothing crazy. Like it wasn't like, oh my god.
Hey, but it was a good, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, it was at the time.
You're still going. It's what matters. It's what matters.
More to talk, but yeah, I still go.
You mentioned you were close to your tia and your mom. Were you close to your sisters?
I mean, they're younger than me, but they always kind of like, in a funny way, supported me, even though they probably had no idea what was going on. But yeah, they're younger than me. Well, they're not that young no more. Like I really like sat down the other day. I'm like, damn, we aren't little kids no more. The oldest is 17. The one before that is 13. And now I have two more sisters. My mom and dad decided to have two more kids after I graduated high school. Obviously, I'm close to them, my siblings, but not as close as my sister America and Kaylee. Because I also grew up raising them. Like my mom and dad would work a lot, like since I was a kid. So I would have to come home early and take care of my sisters while they worked. So I definitely they consider me maybe not their dad, but for sure like a role model / guardian, because I was always there with them. Like everywhere I'd go, I would have to take them. I remember my mom would make me take care of them over the summer, and I would love playing soccer. I grew up playing soccer, and there's a park like 2 miles from my house, and all my friends would always go. Like during summer, that's all we would do: go play soccer. And sometimes I would leave them alone, and I was like, you know what, bro, that's stupid. I'll just take them with me. And I remember I'd be with the little carrito de la Vallarta, and I'll put them there, and I'll just walk to the park with them, and then I would just leave them in the soccer field while I play soccer. It was crazy. So I definitely consider them like my obviously my sisters, but I see them more than my sisters, because I basically raised them. Obviously, I didn't have the financial burden of the financial responsibility of having to pay for everything. But other than that, like since they woke up, I'd feed them, I'd clean them, I'd just tell them to go shower. I would have to sweep, mop, clean the bathrooms, and it was all while taking care of them. So it was dope, and they definitely obviously support me now. You know, they're older. They tell their friends like, "Oh yeah, my brother's on TikTok." One of them does. The other one's super shy. The other one didn't care. Like she didn't tell nobody. Like she's like, I don't know him, but it's funny. But yeah, it's dope. So I love my sisters, and the other two also. But they're brand new. So like,
How old are they?
3 and 6.
They're babies.
Yeah, they're kinda, yeah. But it's dope.
The whole family's supporting you with the whole social media. Even when you were just starting, like I love hearing this.
Yeah, no, they definitely, obviously they're skeptical, but like anything, you know, but they always supported me.
Wait, so you play soccer?
Yeah, I do play soccer, believe it or not.
I love it. Me too.
Yeah, I don't play soccer.
Well, right now I don't, but because I'm injured, but yeah, I would play goalkeeper, and then she'll be defense.
I was goalkeeper at the beginning, but it's 'cause I was chubby. I mean, I'm chubby again, but growing up I was super chubby, so like they'll put me as goalkeeper. I was good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm actually good.
Hey, I'm down to play against you.
We set it up. I was like, I don't play goalkeeper no more, but I was good at the time, and then I stopped growing, so like I couldn't really be a goalkeeper. You kind of gotta be tall, you know. But yeah, it was dope while lasting. That was kind of like my first dream, you know, be a soccer player. I think it's any Hispanic kid's dream, become a soccer player or anything, whether it be a football player, soccer player, tennis player. It's always like an athlete, I would say.
Talking about soccer, did you watch the movie Gol?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's where we started wanting to play soccer.
Really?
Like, pa, yo quiero ser como Santiago. Like,
Santiago Nunez?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nah.
If you guys know what I'm talking about, let us know.
The hood classic right there. I remember watching it the first time ever on Telemundo. It like came out on Telemundo. I was like, what's this movie about soccer? I was like 7, 8 years old, and then I fucking fell in love with it. I'm like, no way. And oh, mind you, I don't know if you remember, Santiago Nunez didn't have papers either. Yeah. He like took a gamble and went to England. I was like, that gonna be me. Like when I'm gonna make it, you know. I'm gonna take a gamble. It didn't happen, by the way, but it would have been dope, you know. It would have been a dope.
Would have been up. You would have known him anyways, even through social media or as a soccer player.
That's crazy, but no.
Hey, so when you were playing soccer, how did you transition to going to the gym where you were still doing both?
So Damn, that's a good question. So I play soccer and I had gotten. I've been always big, but there'll be times I lose weight and times I get big again. And this was like 11th grade, and I had gained a lot of weight, and I wanted to get back in shape. So I started going to the gym originally, just running, like cardio, the elliptical, the biking, sauna. Like I would only do cardio stuff because I wanted to get back in shape. Maybe some calisthenics like push-ups, dips. And then my friend, he played soccer, but he kind of had given up. But he don't even care about soccer no more. And he's like, bro, like, you ever seen powerlifting or like bodybuilding? And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I don't want to get too big. I'd always say that. By the way, you're probably not gonna get too big. It's so hard to get big in the gym. But he'd be like, but we should deadlift, we should squat, we should bench, we should curl. And I'll be like, nah, bro, I don't want to get too big. And he finally convinced me. And the way he convinced me was when he was bench pressing and he was doing like a play with a 25. And I was always considered the stronger one in our friend group. And I remember I tried doing it and I literally picked it up and it just fell flat on my chest. And I was like, get it. And he took it off and he's like, see, you little dog now. And then from there, like that rivalry kind of started. Like, nah, I can't let Brandon be stronger than me. I'm stronger than Brandon. And that's how we kind of started going at it, like deadlifting, benching, squatting. And then the rest is kind of history. We became gym partners. Both of us dumbasses had to go continuation school. So we'd go and we'd just work out from like 12 to 3. We were like so locked in on powerlifting. So it was dope. It was a dope feeling, dope experience. But now I'm like, more grown. I hurt my knee. I'm lazy. So I've stopped pursuing that. But I got a bet going on. So I definitely got to go lock back in. I have a bet going on right now that I have to lose weight. So I'm coming for you, Brad.
He's like, I have to set goals for myself to be back locking. Yeah. I'm like, that's the way to get me to go back.
Literally.
Hey, but it's a good thing. At least you set goals and missions and stuff.
I've been running. I actually run now. I've been biking also. I've been kind of counting my calories because that's kind of what it is. It's calories in, calorie out. And I've been feeling better, to be honest. The thing that does slow us down is that we travel a lot and we drink a lot. Like, we drink a lot. I'm like, fuck, bro. I shouldn't have drank. Yeah, tequila, and then it turns into like, fuck, I don't want to drink water. I don't want to drink club soda. I get the fucking Sprites and the Red Bulls, and then you're fucking all dehydrated, and you're like, bro, let's get food right now. Like, Uber Eats it. It always becomes a big thing. So I definitely want to say, like, the partying definitely doesn't help, but it's all about balance, you feel me?
As long as you're cautious about it.
Yeah, but we do drink a lot. We probably gotta stop drinking. I ain't gonna lie. You guys drink a lot? Nah, I feel it.
We can't. Barely. But do you think the gym has changed you too, or disciplined you to keep hustling? Or do you connect it to like your social media concept of like consistency is key?
For sure, yeah. Well, that's the gym. You gotta be consistent. You want to see results. So yeah, for sure, it did help in some way, shape, or form. I won't be like, oh my god, just because you go to the gym means you're gonna be the most successful person in the world. But it does show like that you could be consistent and that you could be disciplined in certain things. Even if you don't see the results right away, you have patience and know it'll eventually get into that path. Because like working out, you don't become fit like from today to tomorrow. Just like you don't get big from today to tomorrow. So it definitely shows certain traits in people that like, okay, well, this person could be committed. This person can have discipline. And yeah, I feel like those are good traits to have as a human being.
Yeah, I agree. So now we want to play a game with you. We want you to come up with 2 truths and a lie, and we're gonna guess.
That's the thing about interviews, man. You just like you basically come out here to confess. I get scared.
Well, we don't know if you're lying.
Okay. 2 truths and a lie. Okay, I got you. I'll make it interesting. I don't want to be on some like boring ass shit. I know how to drive standard. I cheat. I love big booty Latinas.
Wait, that's hard.
They're cheesy.
Wait. He said I like big booty Latinas. I cheat. And what's the last one? He just sent.
Yeah,
I think the lie is the cheating. No, because he can cheat in anything. He didn't say what. I feel like it's the standard.
The cheating part, I don't cheat.
Oh. See, Brennan, why are you doubting me?
Are you doubting me? What? I thought you were going to be like, definitely the cheating part.
Well, I don't know. You never know. It's okay. Last question is, how do you feel with what's going on currently in the world and how it's affecting you with immigration?
I'm gonna be honest, it's a sad thing, especially because I always say it, man. Esto sale para todos. You know, God created us all equally. It's really sad, especially seeing our people ripped apart from their families. Especially, you know, a lot of people have been here years, and we're not criminals. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We're here for a better future, and I just hope people can see that we're literally here just for a better future. We're not here to hurt nobody. We're not criminals. I always say that to people, and the message I always have for our people is el sol sale para todos, and el pueblo unido jamás será vencido, because that's literally what it is. I don't think any person would leave their home country, come to a country they probably don't know the language to come fuck it up. You get me? I know countless people that I grew up with that have been affected because of immigration. Like they're scared to go to work. For example, my mom, like I tell her not to go to work. I've actually been helping them a lot financially because I don't want to lose my mom. You know, I also don't have papers myself, and I just can't afford to lose my my support system. So my mom, my dad, they go to work still, but if they don't have to, or like we hear rumors like there might be a reten over here, or they've been raiding over here, I just tell them like don't go to work. And I'm just so blessed to be in a position where I can tell my parents not to go work because I'll help them out. But obviously not everybody's blessed like that. And how I tell people, spreading information, like real information is key. It's free, you know. Like if you hear something like, oh, they might be over here, you know, post it, spread it. You never know who you might be helping out. So we always just gotta stick together, you know. At the end of the day, and I'm gonna keep repeating it because it's in the Bible, you know. Dios nos hizo todos lo mismo, you know. Like He made us all the same. We're all from the same flesh. So definitely, I just think we all gotta stick together and definitely spread awareness. I actually have a website that always pop up. It was given to me by my immigration lawyer. I pop it up in all my Instagrams. I mean, all my YouTube videos. I have it on my Instagram. I have it on my TikTok. No, I don't get paid to post it. It's Know Your Rights. I'll send you the link if that's cool. If you can just put it down in the link in the description. It's basically a link that was given to me by my immigration lawyer with the best possible information if, God forbid, you or a loved one has been detained by ICE or immigration, you know. So definitely spread the word, guys. And anybody out there watching, we just wanted a better future. That's why we came to this country, to give our families a better future, to help our families back home. And I hope you guys can understand that we're not criminals.
Yeah, obviously, thank you for coming in and talking to us. We really do appreciate it.
No, 100%.
And opening up to us. It means the world to us, especially with how you started social media, your childhood, obviously how close you are with your parents, and your dad, rest in peace.
Thank you.
You created a good kid.
Nah, not too good. But thank you guys so much for having me at Let's Talk with Lona Twins. I really appreciate you guys. By the way, guys, I'm sorry if I stutter a lot or I go in a lot of different directions. That's kind of how I am. We have the same problem on our podcast. But no, I'm actually really grateful for the opportunity. And this will definitely not be the last time y'all see us together. And you guys are definitely doing great for yourselves. And I can't wait to see what 6 months to a year you guys will be at. You know, I know we talked a little bit off camera, and watching them be like, damn, remember when we were there and we told you about this? So I'm excited for you guys, and you guys seem like genuine people. And how I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate y'all for real.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. Let us know who you would like to see next. We're excited to have Felipe today.
And don't get caught you. Love you.
Bye, Craviolas.